everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing so well and I hope that life is treating you okay. Today we are going way old school and I'm going to do a chit chat, get ready with me. And while I get ready for the day, I am going to talk about a topic that I get asked about constantly. It's something that a lot of you seem to be interested in, and I think maybe I have some words of wisdom that I can share. Before we get into it, I have a little sales pitch, one sec. I thought it was relevant to the topic, but for those of you who have been asking about when the Mug of Positivities will be restocked, they are being restocked within the month. Make sure you're following me on Instagram because that is the first place you'll find out. Obviously also talk about them in the vlog. The Mug of Positivities with my little naked ladies on will be restocked very, very soon. There will be limited numbers, so make sure you hop on them quick. Let's start getting ready, shall we? I'm gonna mix my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer with my By Terry Cellular Rose Brightening CC Serum. So the topic that we're gonna talk about today is loose skin. I get asked every video, do you have loose skin? I want to start a fitness journey or I want to lose some fat. Will I get loose skin? How do I prevent loose skin? I get asked about it every single day. The answer is yes, I do have loose skin. If you're new around here, in the past year and a half, lost over 50 pounds. And I do have loose skin for a couple of reasons, mainly genetic. It is just how my body is, but also because I lost it quite quickly, which doesn't give your body much time to kind of bounce back. I actually kind of regret doing the chit chat get ready with me. I forgot why I don't do these anymore. It's because I can't talk and do my makeup at the same time. I get distracted by the makeup. I'm using the Dior Backstage foundation. To start, I completely understand why people are interested in loose skin, because I think a lot of people have joined my channel because of my fitness journey video, because of my weight loss, which makes me think that a lot of people are kind of on a similar journey, trying to do a similar thing for different reasons. Your own personal reason as to why you're doing it is your own, and I'm not telling you that you need to do that, but if it is something that you've chosen to do, and I think that's probably why you're watching this video, you probably want to know whether you are going to get loose skin. I asked my PT the exact same thing. I think it was my third session, and I said to her, if I lose fat, do you think I'm gonna get loose skin? Which is an impossible question to ask her, because for a start, she didn't know how much weight I was gonna lose. She doesn't know my genetics. She doesn't know how much collagen my skin produces. But I wanted to ask her if I was gonna get loose skin because it was something that I was conscious of. Like, I wanted to know. She said, probably not. Because you don't have that much weight to lose. I don't think either of us realized how much weight I was gonna lose. I'm gonna try an oldie but a goldie. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the new shades. So this is the shade 6 Cashew. Looking back, I'm really, ooh, that's very light. Okay, just a little bit of that then. Looking back, I'm really glad that Monica said, like, probably not, because it stopped me from thinking about it. I really just trusted Monica, and if Monica told me to jump, I would say how high. Like, I literally would do anything that she was telling me because I wanted to get stronger and I wanted to get fitter, and I knew that I couldn't do it by myself. Well, I could do it by myself, but I knew I needed the help. Because it was a mental thing just as much as a physical thing. I kind of just gave myself up to her and was like, tell me to do whatever I need to do and I'll do it. So I'm really glad that at the time she said, like, you're not gonna get loose skin, don't worry about it. And I'll come back to what I just said is problematic in a second. She was like, don't worry about loose skin. So I didn't. I literally didn't think about it, and I just worked really hard trying to increase my fitness, trying to increase my strength, trying to build muscle, and really didn't think about the loose skin at all. Until one day I looked in the mirror and I realized that I was starting to get some loose skin. I don't have loose skin on my arms per se, I have a tiny bit. Basically all of my loose skin lies on my stomach, and the worst of it is my boobs. They basically deflated because when I gain weight, a lot of my weight goes to my boobs. But it also means that when I lost a lot of weight, my boobs deflated and they have a lot of loose skin on them. So they're pretty saggy basically. And I've got a lot of stretch marks on them. But when it comes to kind of noticeable loose skin, it is all on my stomach. So I'll insert some clips here so you can kind of see what I mean. It's not like super dramatic. It doesn't hang. It doesn't, like if I wore like a low-rise jeans, it wouldn't hang over the jeans. It's just not tight. The skin just isn't tight anymore on my stomach. And kind of just looks a little bit like excess fat. So yeah, I didn't think about it until I noticed it. By the time I started getting loose skin, I had already had such an enormous confidence boost from feeling stronger, feeling fitter, that it just didn't really bother me. I don't think loose skin should ever be something that you are particularly self-conscious about. I see loose skin the same way that I see stretch marks, any kind of mark on your body, because for me, the loose skin is a really positive sign. It's a result of growth or shrinkage in my case, but you know, personal growth, personal development. It's a sign of change. You know, whether you've got loose skin because you've had a baby, that's a massive sign of growth. You've literally grown an entire human. If you've got stretch marks, that's also a sign of growth, or even change, just change in general. I don't think that is ever something that you should be ashamed of. And so when people ask me like, do you have loose skin? I'm very, very open to say like, yeah, I do. Of course I do. My body underwent an enormous change in quite a small space of time. And it just didn't have time to kind of keep up. Like losing 50 pounds in a year is quite an extreme thing for your body to go through. And I've been bigger my entire life. So it was going against everything that my body knew. It wasn't like it was kind of going back to how it used to be. It was trying to create an entirely new build that it had never been before. And the skin just isn't gonna disappear overnight. RCMA, no color loose powder. Do I sometimes get a little bit self-conscious about my loose skin? Yes. Honestly, yes, because sometimes when I'm wearing like a crop top or something, I'm like, I wish that I'd put in all this hard work to build these abs underneath this, to build this muscle, to lose this fat and to sculpt my body. I wish it was visible, because the loose skin does still kind of hide almost like an extra layer of fat. Like my stomach will never be that tight stomach that I think a lot of people kind of think is gonna happen when they undergo kind of an extreme weight loss. They're like, oh, I'm gonna be like this, or I'm gonna have this really tight stomach or whatever. I never thought that that would be me, because I don't know, I literally can't picture myself with abs. I think a lot of people kind of go into things like this and kind of expect to come out with this like rock hard stomach and to look like these people who genetically have a very flat stomach. I catch myself feeling self-conscious about it because I know how hard I work. Let me quickly do my brows and gather my thoughts, and then I'll be back. Let's get slightly closer. I'm actually gonna try a new product. This is the KVD Vegan Beauty Shake Primer High Impact Eyeshadow Primer. It's such an interesting concept. This is what it looks like. It's super weird. It's like I don't know, it's like a black liquid. How am I supposed to use this? Press button on the bottom to dispense a drop and use the finger to blend on the lids. Let it dry for a few seconds. I just think this is, oh, it's like an oil. Okay, I've tapped it on. If you're wondering, I'm gonna pop on some eyeshadow. Of course, I'm gonna use my NARS loaded palette for Project 10 Pan. I am really making moves with this. So I think if you guys, basically what I wanted to come out of this video is if you came on, clicking onto this video, looking for tips on how to reduce loose skin, how to stop yourself from getting loose skin, I'm sorry to tell you that's not really what I'm here to tell you. There are of course ways to minimize the amount of loose skin. Like if you do solely cardio, that is not the best way to go about it. Incorporating strength training into your workout routine is crucial if you want to minimize the risk of loose skin, because it builds muscle in place of where the fat was. Whereas if you just do cardio, you can also be burning away muscle, which can increase the amount of loose skin. And also, you know, taking collagen supplements, just making sure you drink a lot of water, staying hydrated. There are ways to reduce the chances, but I really want to emphasize the fact that if you get loose skin after going through an enormous like emotional and physical change and an enormous journey, I really think that having loose skin shouldn't be at the top of your list of things to be thinking about in that time. Like that's why I said I'm so glad that Monica said to me like, oh, you're not going to get loose skin, because it just kind of took away that level, that extra worry. I stopped thinking about it, and I only started thinking about it again when I noticed that I had some. And like I said, by then I didn't care. Like I really didn't care that I had it, because I was so proud of myself and I was so proud of the journey that I'd been on and what I'd done. Like that the loose skin was just like a complete afterthought to me. If you go into something like this worrying about the kind of side effects or the way that your body will look after, like you should be focusing on how your body feels and how your body performs, and if your body is gonna live a long time, be able to do the things that you want to do. Who is messaging me? Leave me alone. You need to focus on your mental health and your physical health. Building downsides to changing your life is not a healthy way of going about it. Like I said at the very beginning, loose skin is a sign of growth and it's a sign of progress, and it isn't something to ever be ashamed of. And if I ever see someone with loose skin, I would absolutely never in a million years judge them or be like, what's going on there? Because I mean, obviously I'm in a unique position in that I have it as well, and I understand what it means, but I also have very little loose skin, you know, like it's really not that bad. And I know a lot of people ask me all the time if I want to get like a tummy tuck or if I want to get it removed. Not anytime soon. I'm terrified of the doctors, so for me kind of undergoing like cosmetic stuff is a big deal. I think it will tighten up as your skin regenerates. It tightens up, and I think I've got the level of loose skin where it will eventually, it won't go away entirely, but it will definitely get less loose. Sorry, I feel like this video has kind of been a rambling mess. I'm struggling to keep my train of thought. I'm gonna try something new again. This is another new product from KVD Vegan Beauty. This is their long wear pomade in the color aubergine, like a purple liner. So I'm gonna do a purple winged liner because why the hell not? Let's get crazy. So what I'm trying to get to is, if you are one of those hundreds of people who asks me about my loose skin and about asking me whether you're going to get loose skin, I'm gonna ask you to reevaluate what losing the fat or changing your lifestyle means to you. Weigh up, like, does to you leading, I'm not saying that everyone who is of a bigger build is unhealthy, because that's absolutely not true, and I know that's not true. And I'm not saying in order to be healthy you have to lose fat. I'm not saying that that's true either. But if it is something that you want to do for yourself, think about if that is what you want to do, if that is your goal, why is that your goal? What is the driving force for you that's making you want to do it? Think about that, and then think, obviously depending on how much weight you have to lose, think like, is that goal worth having some loose skin for? Is not having loose skin worth me not achieving this goal? It's so personal to you, but let me just say that by the time you start getting loose skin, you will be so far down your journey and you'll be feeling probably so much better that you won't care. You'll be kind of proud of it. It shows how far you've come and it reminds you of what you've done. Liner was a bad choice whilst talking. This liner's quite patchy. I don't really know how I feel about it. I like the color. I also have a red one. Maybe I'll do a little bit of like an ombre. This could look awful. I'm kind of mixing the purple and the red together a little bit here. I may regret this, you know. Kind of look like I have pink eye now. Cool. But the red is more pigmented. I prefer the red formula, but I wish that I just stuck with the purple. I think that looks quite cool. We just did a full 360 or 180, not 360. Wow. Go back to school, Emma. Go back to school. Mascara. You know, my Toy Boy mascara from Diego de la Palma is my favorite. This one's nearly completely run out. I think I need to open a new one. They kindly sent me a backup because if I had run out of this before the end of Project 10 Pound, I would have been really upset. I love it. It's enormous, like not even close to being travel friendly, but it is just so good. No effort whatsoever. I'm gonna keep this makeup really simple. This mascara is just so good. A little bit of cream bronzer. I've nearly finished this bastard up. So basically what I wanted this video to be is more just like a PSA. Like if you are someone who is following my channel because of my fitness videos and my fitness content, because you're on your own journey, and if you are, I wish you good luck. I hope you're doing it for the right reasons. I hope you're doing it for yourself. And I hope that you enjoy it. Like, it's, at the end of the day, I'm still on it. I don't know why I'm talking about it in the past tense, but I grew to love exercising and I grew to love cooking. And for me, looking at my stomach, that is not this like rock hard, perfectly tight stomach. I don't look at it and see something that I wish I could change. I see it as something that is the result of the initial thing I wanted to change. Look at it and see all those burpees that you did. Look at it and see every time you got a new PB on the squat rack, or whatever, however you enjoy moving your body, whatever form of exercise you enjoy, look at your loose skin as a visual sign of progress and a visual sign of that hard work. And I know it may not be ideal for you or what you kind of set out wanting. It's what you got. And for me, it's better. I'm so much happier now in my current body with my loose skin than I was before. And for me, that's improvement, and for me, that's progress, and for me, that can't be a negative thing. A very important step of my makeup routine. I remember once we were about to go out to a club, me and my friends, and we all got in the taxi and I literally audibly gasped because I forgot to highlight my inner corner and I was so upset about it. Yeah, true story. I have been obsessed with this blush. It is Bikini Martini from the Fenty Cream line. Such a nice pink. So I'm gonna use that as my base for my blush. Blush is just the best. 2020 or 2019, 2020, year of the blush. Love that. There is no definitive way to stop yourself from getting loose skin. I haven't got that for you. I can't give that to you, and I don't really think anyone can. So what I wanted this video to be is more me making the idea of having loose skin less something that you want to prevent, something that at the end of the day you feel really proud of. There is no negative to having loose skin. It doesn't affect you. I know that some people have it so extreme that it chafes and things like that, and it can cause discomfort. And if you make the decision that you want to get loose skin removal or a tummy tuck, that is completely your personal choice. I think a lot of people do that as like their kind of reward. Like when they reach their final goal, they're like, yeah, now it's time for me to kind of remove the lasting memory of how I was before. Whereas because my loose skin is really not that bad, I don't have a lot of it, it's something that I don't mind having because it does remind me of it, and it reminds me of all of the changes I've made in my life, and it makes me proud to see it, that I have made a big enough change that my body couldn't keep up. That's a big deal to me, I personally think. Bronzer, I'm gonna use Lost in Amalfi Coast, the baked bronzer from Kiko. I really like this bronzer. It's such a creamy formula. Oh my God, it's stunning. So yeah, I'm sorry if you clicked on this video expecting me to tell you like, no, I lost 50 pounds and I don't have any loose skin and this is how I did it. Like, that's not what this video is. This video is, I've got a bit of loose skin because my body underwent a lot of stress and a lot of change. I'm proud of my loose skin. Do I wish that my boobs weren't around my waist? Yeah, I do. I miss my perky boobs. But do I miss comfort eating at night? Do I miss being out of breath walking up the stairs? I don't miss any of that. So I'll take the saggy boobs, to be honest with you right now. Okay, to set my cream blush, I'm actually gonna use the Lost in Amalfi Baked Blush in Morning Kiss. I'm obsessed with this base and this eyeliner actually. It's really growing on me. I'm gonna highlight using the Orgasm X palette from NARS. Take the highlighter. They got super pretty blushes, but I wanna use this highlight. Oh, wow, 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 wow. That was so much more, that is the best NARS highlighter I've ever used. I'm always a bit underwhelmed by NARS's highlights. I always think they're a bit, I don't know, they're just not very reflective. But that is extremely intense. I'm very impressed. Just a soft glow today then. I'm so into just like a really flat, matte 90s nude lip at the moment. It's the hair. The hair is just giving me all of the like 90s vibes right now. I'm gonna use, if I can find it, I'm gonna use Chestnut Lip Pencil from MAC and Maybelline Driver matte ink. It is like the perfect 90s lip. So you go super, that was my stomach. Super dark and then blend it in. Okay, I am ready for the day. I hope you found this video somewhat helpful. I feel like it was a little bit of a stream of consciousness, which a lot of the time isn't the best for me because I tend to ramble and I also tend to lose my train of thought frequently. This has been like my go-to makeup at the moment, but I've been wearing black liner instead of this purple, but I really like this purple. I think I'm gonna wear this more often. It's really fun. But to answer your question, yes, I have some loose skin. Am I embarrassed of it? No, I am not. Should you be? Absolutely not. Are you gonna get loose skin? I can't tell you the answer to that question. I don't know, but should that be at the forefront of your mind? Absolutely not. I hope you found this somewhat useful, somewhat helpful, and maybe put your mind at ease a little bit if it is something that you're a bit worried about. Loose skin is not a negative thing. It is just a natural response to a change, and it is something to embrace and be proud of. You should just be proud of yourself that you've made changes in your lives that make you feel better. Look at your loose skin and think of those burpees, or think of that 10K you ran, or whatever. Think about the achievements that led you to have that loose skin, rather than think about loose skin as a negative effect of those changes. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Videos might be a little bit sporadic over the next 3 weeks because I'm away for the next 3 weekends and I'm currently trying to pre-film. I'm sorry if I miss a few uploads here and there, but Thanks for watching. Tomorrow is What to Wear Wednesday. Subscribe if you are new. Give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do more videos like this. If you have any topics that you'd like me to just chat about, leave them down below. As we know, I can talk all day long. So make sure you let me know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.